When you think of Peter Pan, you think of Disney. You think of flying, of faith, trust, and pixie dust. You think of the magical hero of Neverland, the boy who wouldn't grow up. Forget all of it. The real story, the one written by J.M. Barrie, is not a fairy tale. It's a psychological horror. The beloved classic you know is a lie, and the real Peter Pan isn't a hero. He's a monster, born from a tragedy. To understand the nightmare, you first have to understand the grave. In 1867, when author J.M. Barrie was only 6 years old, his 13-year-old brother David, his mother's favorite child, died in a tragic ice skating accident. His mother was so destroyed by grief, she took to her bed, refusing to see anyone. To try and win her love, the 6-year-old James began to dress in his dead brother's clothes. He would mimic David's whistle, trying to trick his mother into believing her favorite son had returned. She would tell him that David would at least be a boy forever. The author himself became a lost boy, overshadowed by the ghost of his brother. This is the dark origin of Peter Pan. He wasn't a boy who chose not to grow up. He was the spirit of a boy who couldn't. In the Disney film, Neverland is a paradise. In the book, it's a death trap, ruled by a selfish tyrant. Peter isn't a hero to the Lost Boys, he's their captor. The book's most chilling line is this: the boys on the island vary, and according as they get killed and so on, and when they seem to be growing up, which is against the rules, Peter thins them out. Barrie never explains what thinning them out means. He leaves you to imagine the horror. And it's not just the Lost Boys. The beautiful mermaids from the movie? The book says they are malevolent and will attempt to drown anyone who gets too close. Anyone except Peter. This leads to the most important question. Is Captain Hook really the villain? Many fans have a theory that Hook was the first lost boy, the only one to grow up and escape Peter's rule, returning as a pirate to save the others. But the truth from the book is even more tragic. The book states Hook attended Eton College, meaning he was already an adult when he came to Neverland. He wasn't a lost boy, he was just a man. And in Peter's eyes, that was a crime punishable by death. The true villain is Peter himself. He is a creature of pure, childish selfishness. He is so forgetful he can't remember his own friends. He's so bitter about his own mother closing her window that he kidnaps other children, just to prove that all mothers are cruel. This is the real story. Peter Pan is not a children's adventure. It is a Victorian ghost story. In one of the darkest scenes, Peter is stranded on a rock, about to be drowned by the tide. He doesn't panic, he simply says, "To die now will be an awfully big adventure." During World War I, J.M. Barrie had that line removed from the play. It was too real for the soldiers on leave. They knew exactly what that awfully big adventure looked like. Peter Pan wasn't celebrating eternal life. He was the cold, selfish spirit of childhood. A boy who was so pathologically afraid of growing up, he saw death as the only logical escape.